Hi, I'm Lon. I'm the librarian here at Bethesda, and I'm going to read Dewey's Christmas at the Library by Vicki Myron and Brett Witter, illustrated by Steve James. Snow and ice, twinkling lights, kids bundled up on a cold winter night, hot chocolate and Santa Claus, and decorations just right. In the small town of Spencer, Iowa, Christmas was everyone's favorite time of year. Everyone, that is, except for Dewey Readmore Books, the town's one-year-old library cat. Dewey, you see, was just learning about holidays. On Halloween, Dewey discovered candy. He slept through Thanksgiving. So when the giant Christmas tree box came out of storage, Dewey didn't know what to suspect. But when he saw those tree branches, Dewey knew just what to do. He sniffed and he licked and he cuddled them. And he hopped and wrestled and rolled. "I got a present," he sang as he danced. "A great big delicious present." Glitter came next, then angels, tinsel, lights. Dewey was having the time of his life. And then everything went quiet. Too quiet. Dewey's friend, Vicki the librarian, had been helping the children at the craft table. She looked around. "Where's Dewey?" she wondered. All of a sudden, Dewey came racing past, but he didn't look like himself. He looked like a great big marshmallow cat. The children chased him left, then right, then front and the side, and they finally caught him in the picture book aisle. "Don't worry, Dewey," the oldest boy laughed. "It's just a paper bag." Dewey was free, but he was not happy. Nasty bag monster, he thought, curling up in a wreath to lick his fur. But it was Christmas time. Excitement was in the air. Before he even finished licking his tail, something new caught Dewey's eye. "If I sneak," he thought, "and stretch and pounce, I think I can catch that skinny red mouse." Dewey swung on the end. The yarn bounced on his head. He chased and reached and pounced again, and the ball tackled him instead. And the next thing Dewey knew, he was all tangled up in red yarn. "Dewey's funny," a little girl said. Dewey looked up. All the children were watching him. And behind them was a big, beautiful, decorated Christmas tree. "Wowsy whiskers," Dewey thought as he looked at the tree. "It's Dew-rific, and it's all for me." All day, Dewey lay happily under his tree. That night, he explored up and down and around and around. Dewey and his red yarn wound through the branches and the decorations of the tree. "Oh my," Vicki said when she saw the next morning. It was covered with yarn, and it looked fantastic. "Great idea, Dewey," Vicki said. Then she smiled, petted Dewey on the head, picked up the tree, and carried it right out the front door. Trailing behind her like a little lost kitten was Dewey's new ball of yarn. "But it's mine," Dewey thought. That day the library was closed, so Dewey moped. "Yuck," he said to his food. "Double yuck," he said to his water dish. He pushed away his favorite toy. He ignored his bed. Christmas is lonely, Dewey thought, even with the wreaths and the lights. Dewey was still curled up on the floor when the librarians came back Monday morning. First, they brought the stuffed cats. So what, Dewey thought. And then the cat books. A little better. And then, my tree, my Dew-rific tree. "We won first prize," Vicki said, pointing to the blue ribbon. "And it was all because of your yarn idea, Dewey." But Dewey didn't care about first prize. He was just happy to have his tree back, and he knew that deep in his heart, the award wasn't all because of him. He had a little help. And now Dewey wants to share his Dewlicious Christmas tree and his special first Christmas with all his friends too. Friends like you. Merry Christmas, love, Dewey. And that's Dewey's Christmas at the Library by Vicki Myron and Brett Witter, and illustrated by Steve James.